guys, like when he put all the stuffing back in Ted. Oh my god. Look at this. Hold on a second. Hello everybody. Happy Merry Christmas Kwanzaa holiday. I don't know what the joke I was trying to make there was. Hello everybody. Well, it's Christmas. Christmas time. Second day of Hanukkah. Don't know what Kwanzaa really even is. I just looked up the 3 biggest holidays during December. I didn't forget what month it is. Shut up. So, I've been dabbling in quite a few things. I've made lots of different plans over the year, and only one has really come to fruition. Well, actually, you know what? 2 have really come to fruition as much as I thought they did. And number 1 was, quite obviously, Mr. Incognito. Like, look at this shit. Flip it over. Look at this shit. You think I would have had that? You think I would have had a custom sign that just said my name on it in any other scenario? You think I would have a half-broken goggle in any other scenario? I didn't think so. In any other scenario, I wouldn't have learned how to sew, and it would just be a broken goggle. Shit. So, in the last video, I talked about how literally almost broke the sign a second after bragging about it. So, Mr. Incognito is a big thing that I'm glad to be. It's not a big. The fact that 50 people know of me is still just a strange concept, and it's still only 50. Like, to most people, to most content creators, that doesn't sound like anything. Literally, my grandma has a larger following on her TikTok than I do. That's because it's TikTok. And also, it's going to be short-lived because Trump is back in office. But one big project that I've also been working on is still there's a dent in the road, and it's, well, finances, but I'm getting there, and I'm really excited about it. Although I have to make a disclaimer first, just because I feel like I need to be on the same page with my viewers. I want to make it clear to everyone watching this that just because I'm cosplaying as someone who might have different beliefs doesn't mean I share those beliefs, alright? I'm not a Nazi. It's also important to note that I am not wearing a mask, so I'm just going to keep the camera down here. I'd also like to mention the fact that, not cosplaying as a Nazi. Cosplaying as someone who's most likely killed and then disarmed and, I don't want to say derobed because that sounds a little more sexual than what I'm going for. He stole all his equipment, alright? You guys saw my video. You better have seen my video.
We are not men disguised as mere dogs. We are wolves disguised as men. Only in the tales that humans tell do the hunters kill the wolves in the end.
video, well, what you're seeing right now, takes place quite a bit after that video was made. That video was made on Christmas Day, and it's currently the 2nd of January when I'm recording this part of it. So I'm really happy for how it turned out. That's probably the best edit I've ever done. But at the same time, I want to really cut down at my desk videos. What do I mean by desk videos? I mean videos where I'm genuinely just sitting at my desk. Like, for most of these videos, I've been sitting at some sort of a desk and recording. The real upside is, since I've come home around Christmas Day, I bought myself a new phone. Now, you might have noticed that normally the light in my videos is kind of blinding. Like, it's almost like streaking. Or, like, it looks like you have astigmatism when you look at it. This is why. Honestly, no damage to this. I ran around with it unprotected for forever. And it was fine up until a couple days ago. Which is why my current phone is built like a friggin' brick. But you can see right about there, it's kind of got this hourglass cut, no, like hourglass shatter right here, and that goes all the way up, and it crosses. I'm gonna be careful not to cut myself. Crosses over and across my phone camera. So I film in selfie mode, because it lets me look straight at the camera, and I can look at how I look like. That's why I'm laughing uncontrollably at the start of this video. So you can see I surgically removed that part of the mask because it was just completely broken. So, it was just horrible. Or I could turn it around, and then, even without it being horrible, it's still like, it just doesn't feel right. Like, I can't see myself. I have no idea what I look like. I'm used to doing stuff like that for movies, but normally it has to be somebody, like, holding the camera for me to do anything akin to that. Also, big reason I don't like doing desk videos is that you can hear me go because I'm consistently sectoring them, and I don't know why. Like, during the start of all of those videos, I've been snuffy. I've been stuffy. I was stuffy while I was doing the photo shoot, too. I don't understand. This was a thumbnail for one of my videos. This was made by someone on DeviantArt. Pretty sure I put it in the description. If I didn't, I'll put it in the description of this video. Friggin' amazing picture of a Kerberos unit. Also, for anybody astute enough, this is not John Valve, or with the Solemn Val. Yeah, the Solemn Val. This is not the Solemn Val, the medic melee weapon from TF2. But we like to pretend it is. Never hit anyone with it, but me and Cage have some fun with it. So, the holidays are always times of fun. You know, you're hanging out with your family. Always, you know, the family time. So I hear you asking, why was I sitting in my room recording a video during Christmas? Well, because I was bored. I had just gotten all my presents. One of which that I extremely appreciated were these for the Quest. Another one being great wireless headphones. So, as much as that family joke was made, I had a pretty fun time over the holidays. Despite the fact, on Christmas I was wearing, like, I almost said 20 tons. Maybe 20, I think I over-exaggerated it a little bit. It's probably, well, you know what? I can show you. That right there is all of the gear together. It is big. Doesn't look like it, but that's a lot of gear. Oh. There it is. Right here. All in this sort of paratrooper style. That's not what I was trying to do. So here we are. Big ol' Bubba. I might go over all the things in it if you want to make your own, but I don't know, it's like, I don't know if there's many people that care, and if they do, they probably haven't watched my videos, or, you know, watched the movie I told them to watch. Who knows, maybe I'll do a film synopsis eventually, because I am too one of those people who doesn't watch it, will never watch a movie, but will watch the recap of it. Also, for those of you who are extremely friggin' astute, this is in fact part of my jacket costume from Hotline Miami and Payday 2. I'm missing half of it, which is sitting over here. This chicken mask is so friggin' huge, it just doesn't even make sense. Like, it just looks, it looks too big. So, if you want to be a Curb Roast unit, tell me in the comments, and I'll show you all the different pieces of gear I used. This was an extremely cheap costume, for me at least, because I was using things I already had. Some of this might be pretty expensive. The bag is probably the most expensive thing out of all this, though. So, probably just won't include that. But again, pretty much all of this was free. The only real thing that I bought for this were the welding goggles that I wore. And to do that, all you need to make the spectacles, all you really need is take welding goggles that have like an extra, like, it's normal goggles, but the welding part, the welding glass just pops over, like it can go up like that, up and down. You can flip it up and down, and try to take out the glass from the bottom here, and smack a piece of red cellophane on the piece of glass that's in the front, not the welder's glass. There should be two pieces of glass up there, so that way the welder's glass doesn't get damaged. Take out the welder's glass, take a piece of red cellophane and cut it around the welder's glass, so that way you can have you can have everything on hand, and then put the bottom piece of glass, or whatever the lens is, and smush that cellophane so that it's a solid layer of cellophane essentially. And it should work some of it out, and if it doesn't, then it will add to the texture of it and make it look kind of cool in the light. And then you do the same thing for the other side. Oh yeah, one last thing before you go, I would like to try and show you something. This is what my room looks like without any lights on. This is what my room looks like with one big fuck off light on. I don't know why, I don't know how, but currently there are no lights on in my room. Somebody just decided to shove this much power in a flashlight. And just to prove, I'm just trying to figure out why it wasn't turning off, and I almost just looked straight into it. Just to prove to you, this is what it looks like with all the lights on, or off. This is what it looks like with just this light on. Objectively, I think it's brighter with this than with just my normal lights on. Like, genuinely, I put that there, whole friggin' house is lighted up. I will admit, it's slightly dimmer, but I like it more because of that. Like, it's a little bit more mellow, and then I can turn the brightness down, and then, you know, it's nice and chill in here with a little bit more light over on my desk. It's a lot darker in person than in the video, but if I turn the camera over, you can see it is quite a bit darker. Yeah, that's falling. Alright, well, I am leading so much. Get back here, you. As always, stay anonymous. There will be one more seated video, and then I want to make something different. Maybe gaming video. I guess I shouldn't say seated video. try to make this one and maybe one more where I explain who Wendell is, the last desk video, and then get into maybe some gaming, or perhaps maybe just a little bit more filmmaking. Alright, bye everybody, stay anonymous, Semper Tyrannis.